The cross-country team is wrapping up their season and regionals are about to begin. We have cross-country coach Paul Pilkington in the studio with us to tell us more. So Paul, welcome to the studio. We appreciate you coming in. So first off, let's talk about the season. It's kind of wrapping up. How did it go overall?
I was pleased with it. We have a very young women's team. They're freshmen, sophomores, and then one junior. It's the best female recruiting class we've had come in, and they raced well. Second place in the conference for them was outstanding. We lost our top girl about a month ago. She was running on the trails up above campus and rolled an ankle and broke a bone in her foot. So we were down. You got to figure that's adding 20 plus points onto our score to not have her. The guys, we thought they'd finish anywhere second to fourth in conference. They did have a good race, but we ended up fourth, which is kind of the area we'd hoped a little higher. But very pleased with the ladies. They ran outstanding.
Well, good. I know you've had a great team of women. They've received a lot of sort of acclamation this season. So you did recently, you mentioned the Big Sky Conference Championship, and we saw some video of the track there. What exactly happened on the way there? Can you tell us about that?
Yes, Colorado and Wyoming got hit by one of the biggest storms they've ever had in October, and we saw it coming. We had originally planned to leave on Friday. We changed our travel schedule and left on Thursday, hoping we could get to Laramie, and we got on I-80 and they closed the interstate, so we spent the next 24 hours in Rawlins, Wyoming. It was 7 degrees and they had 45-mile-an-hour gusts and wind, and we actually got the Wyoming Department of Transportation led us through to get into Laramie on a back road. We got to Laramie Friday, and they shut the interstate and the roads down again. And so 3 hours prior to the race, we're still sitting in Laramie. They sent a plow truck down and led our team, our bus, and Idaho State's bus up over I-80 into Cheyenne. And the interstate was still closed. We're the only group they let through, and they escorted us through with a snowplow. They delayed the races an hour, which allowed us to get there. And then, Colorado, it was wet and muddy, but the athletes, they were just excited to be there because we 3 to 4 hours prior, we thought we're not going to get to race at the conference championships.
So they were just ready to get out and run.
Yeah, and on the one hand, they were so up and down on are we going to get to race that it was really a relief for them to get there and to be able to compete.
Really? Well, good. That's good that they did get to compete and that they did do so well. So, next you have the region meet, right? That's coming up in just a week or so. So what are you doing to prepare your team for that?
We go back to normal training. They're running twice a day. Most of them are running between 12 to 15 miles a day, and we're back into that mode. We recovered after the race, and we'll train hard through Friday, and then taper down. The NCAA region meets in Albuquerque. It's all of the NCAA Division I universities that are at altitude of 3,000 feet or higher. So it's all the altitude universities. I think there are 19 or 20 on the women's side and 17 on the men's side.
Oh, goodness. So these are your good runners that are ready for the mountains, right?
Sure.
Okay, well, so how do you think you guys are going to do it at Regions? What are your hopes and your goals for that particular meet?
Well, team-wise, we won't. We're probably a year away from qualifying the entire team with the women because they are so young. Hopefully, we can get an individual through. The top 4 individuals that aren't on one of the qualifying teams go to the NCAA championships. And last year, Natalie Haas, the freshman, she was a freshman. She's a sophomore. She's the girl that broke her foot. She qualified individually. I think Sarah Collister and Lakin Skidmore both have an outside chance to make it, but some of it depends on how many teams get through. We have kind of a strange qualifying process. It's based on who you beat head-to-head during the year. So it's not a single top 2 teams go automatically, and out of our region, they'll probably have 4 to 5 other teams that make it because of who they've beaten throughout the year.
Okay, well, we wish the team the best of luck. Hope it all goes well. And thanks, Coach Pilkington, for being here so much.
Thanks.
We appreciate it. That means that both the men's and women's cross-country teams will run at the NCAA Mountain Region Tournament November 14th in New Mexico.